Before we begin the video, I'd like to give a big shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters, Jeremy Dalby and Carl Lee. Thank you all so much for your support, and if you want to support us on Patreon, feel free to click the link in the description down below, and we will see you there. Thanks again.
Okay, so Mortal Kombat 11, a game that a lot of people have said is really good.
I've heard Mortal Kombat's actually pretty popular.
Really?
Nah.
Yeah. No.
Wow.
It's pretty underground, man.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever really heard of it.
Prominence here recently.
Yeah.
I challenge you to Mortal Kombat.
In the past, like, 25 years.
Mortal Kombat! Dun, dun, dun,
It was
dun,
a
dun, dun,
25-year
dun, dun.
overnight sensation.
Yeah, it was, quite literally.
I don't actually know how old it is. I just said a number.
1992, I think, is when the original
I don't know.
came out.
It's all.
It's like 27 years.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
I was close, yeah.
But overall, man, I mean,
Chat has already asked me about this, and my whole opinion on it is, why the fuck wasn't Shang Tsung in the packaged game?
Yeah. Whose idea was it to not put like one of the most prominent characters since forever? In the fucking game.
It pisses me off when fighting games leave part of their roster out.
that's also one of the big criticisms levied against this game, is that there's so many DLC characters and there's so many characters omitted because they know they're going to put them in DLCs and shit like
Dude,
that.
That's what killed me on Guilty Gear whenever they made a new Guilty Gear, because I'm like, where's their fucking roster at? You know, like, I can't remember which one. I think it was XRD Sun, maybe. And, like, I got the game and I was super stoked about it because I was like, I haven't played Guilty Gear since original Xbox. I'm super fucking stoked to play this, you know? And I'll look at the character select screen and I'm like, the fuck happened?
Where is everybody?
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, they're all coming out in DLC. And I'm like, why the fuck weren't they in the full game? So this is one of the best examples of someone releasing an unfinished game. When you have an established fighting game roster, why the fuck would you leave half of your roster out of the game? Like, other than being rushed or other than being a dickbag and charging people money for characters that you should have included.
It's all about the money.
People are probably going to rail me in the comments and tell me
honey.
reasons for this, but, like, you know, like, that's just my opinion on it.
I said it.
Yeah.
A raisin?
I'm a shriveled prune.
Raisin.
Nah, it's okay. Honestly, I think it is stupid for them to do that in certain cases. And, okay.
I know there's someone else in this trailer that would have been cool to hear about. Like, so, like, but it's just the Shang Tsung thing bothers me. It's just like, why wasn't he in the game
needless to say, though, I'm excited. I'm excited to see more characters included in Mortal Kombat 11. You know what would actually be worthy of this actually being DLC?
Bruce Lee.
No. If they actually added the characters into the story mode as it went on and the story mode continued in some way.
So you buy these characters and then they don't have a piece that goes into the story mode?
No, they have well, not the main story, but like the combat, you know, the arcade mode, like, you know, where you fight up the tower. They have that.
But they're not in the cutscenes?
No.
Right.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
See, that's what
I'm saying. That's what would make this worthy. That because if you added in extra chapters that made the story different because of the character's inclusion, that to me would be worthy of me paying DLC. I think it'd be more worthy of me paying DLC.
This sounds like WWE 2K bad.
Yeah.
Because they're notorious.
Oh,
for
it's not. But it's
not
as bad as
that's been on the roster for like 10 months at DLC.
Yeah.
In their games.
And then not only that, but at least it's not as bad as Fallout 76. Fallout 76's Atom Shop is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like 700 atoms for a frigate for a jacket. That's like $7.50 right there for a fucking jacket.
Nate. It's a hard world out there in the wasteland, okay?
I know it is.
Some of the things they've been talking about recently with DLC is stupid. Like the total prices to buy all DLC for certain games. I think the most recent Dead or Alive was one of them, and they totaled up how much you'd have to pay to get all the DLC they released for it, and it was like $2,500.
Like,
what?
Yeah. They've been doing that shit with all kinds of games. And
that's
just
stupid.
Say this. All right. This is the way it's going to be. Games are forever going to be changed to this fucking way because people keep buying this stuff. You know, the 7-year-old, 8-year-old that throws a fit on his grandma, she's going to be buying it.
Yep.
And that's just the way it is for us. Long gone are the days of you buy a game, now you've got the game. It's over.
You have to use capitalism to your advantage and stop buying the fucking shit if you ever want anything to get
That's
any
the
better.
only way to protest.
Well,
Just
and
don't buy it.
yeah, just hurt them where it counts.
It's
Their
like,
wallets.
like with Battlefront, when you got them to take the fucking chests out, that people railed me for saying that they put back in when apparently they didn't. But they didn't put them back in. It's because we didn't fucking buy their game. It's like, start standing up for yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
anyways.
Well,
yeah.
ridiculous DLC practices aside, I want to see what this trailer's all about.
Yeah.
So,
I don't necessarily think this is ridiculous DLC practices. It's just, like I said, I wish they put the full roster in the game and then put extra people in the DLC after that. Know what I mean?
Fair enough.
I agree.
Fair enough. All right. Here we go. I can see so many dislikes on this video. I can hear them now.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my god, fuck these guys for having an opinion.
Right?
I will torment you for eternity.
Do your worst, Shang Tsung.
And now taste of things to come.
He looks a lot like the Shang Tsung in the Mortal Kombat movie.
That's him.
But Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa? It looks like him. I'm not sure if it is.
That's him.
But at least they added voice lines to characters who were already in the game for him, you know.
Well, I know. Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa, he's always up for doing anything and everything, man.
Oh,
He's great. He's such a good villain.
He is. I thought he was awesome in.
dude, that was badass.
That was awesome. Oh. Yeah, drain. Oh damn!
I love the
Oh.
I love the way the animations in these games have evolved.
Well, they become so smooth.
They're both smooth and beefy. Like, you know, like all the hits feel like so beefy. You're not even playing it; you're just watching it, and it just
Oh
like,
yeah!
you know, like you feel the impact.
For real? Oh.
Hell yeah!
Do the soul drain. Soul drain. I want to see it. Goro?
What?
That's what it looks like.
No friggin' way! No, Kentaro!
Oh, dude,
Dude!
that's fucking sick.
Your soul is mine.
Straight from the movie, dude.
That's awesome. Night Wolf. Nice. Sindel.
See, more characters that should have been in the game.
Oh! Yes!
Two more guests to be revealed.
I hear that.
Yeah, I heard a chainsaw.
Oh,
That's Leatherface or Ash Williams.
It's
that'd be cool if it's Ash for sure.
I did hear mention of him being in this game.
Okay, so...
So apparently Ash is just going to be in all kinds of video games now since he just got put in Left 4 Dead, if that's the case.
He's just out to fight everybody.
Yeah.
Bring it.
I can't believe... Okay, this is weird. Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa. I'm looking him up right now. Turns out he's not a dual citizen, but a tri-citizen. He's actually a citizen of Japan, America, and Russia. I did not know that.
Interesting.
That's very interesting.
Ruski?
I guess so. Let's see. Oh. Okay. That's why. So in 2015, he was baptized as Russian Orthodox in Moscow, and in 2016, he acquired Russian citizenship. Interesting. So
If you're a citizen of 3 different countries, do you have to pay taxes to all 3 countries?
I think it's only if you're living in those countries.
Yeah.
I mean, there was actually a controversy over one of the founders of Facebook, Eduardo Saverin. He relocated to Singapore But during the first month of that year, he lived in the United States, and the United States demanded that he pay the full year worth of taxes, even though he was only in the country for 1 month. And Eduardo said no, and thus they revoked his American citizenship. And now he's pretty much a permanent. He no longer has American citizenship. He still has his Brazilian citizenship, but he also is now a permanent resident of Singapore.
Wow.
Pretty dumb.
It is, because that.
I don't blame him for being
leave it
like,
to the
nah,
American
fuck
government
yourself.
to
It's
FSU,
like a
right?
hardcore way of them like taking your license if you don't pay for a ticket. They're like, "Oh, Facebook guy, give us millions of dollars," and he was like, "Nah."
I already did. What are you talking about?
Yeah, nah.
So yeah, okay, he is Shang Tsung. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's actually what I was originally going on there for, but I just saw that interesting little tidbit of info, and I'm like, why? How?
I'll be damned.
No, I'll be damned. He's a triple header. So anyway, Mortal Kombat 11. We really need to do a Let's Play in that, because I'd love for us to. Well, I know who I'm not inviting up here because he'll just kill all of us.
JJ.
Yeah, if I invite JJ up here, he will destroy us.
JJ is amazing.
Dude, the boy was born to play video games.
He's one of the reasons why I don't want to play fighter games anymore. It'd be like trying to learn how to do an ollie, right there next to Rodney Mullen. You just feel so worthless.
You
Does
feel
he play
inadequate.
Tekken?
He plays everything, dude. And
Oh, I'd like to play
Fighter's
Tekken
one of his-
against him in that case.
Street-
See how I could do it.
Dude, Street Fighter's his main jam.
Tekken's the only one I'm super
Street
confident
Fighter and
in.
Marvel vs. Capcom, but
Yes.
but only 1 through 3. He doesn't like Infinite.
JoJo.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah.
He just recently got that. And
Dragon Ball Fighter Z. He was actually really good at that too at one
it's
point.
just everything.
Well,
It's a fighting game.
I'd actually like to challenge him at Smash Bros. Because I'm actually pretty damn good at Smash Bros. Myself. I fancy myself being good, but I don't know. I know I went up against Anthony, and it took me a while to figure out his playstyle, but I actually started beating him.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. I remembered I kept playing as Luigi, and I kept remembering, wait, I need to actually wait for this. I need to actually do this and do that. And then I actually figured it out, and I finally beat him as Luigi. I'm like, yeah! And then I played as K. Rool, who I play whenever I'm actually wanting to beat somebody. And I actually lost to him the first time, but like the next two times I beat him, and then after that it got down to the wire and we went to sudden death and he beat me.
Damn.
I was like, damn. But still,
You had to eat the shit sandwich on that one.
well, of course. But honestly, I don't mind because Anthony's a good guy.
he's great.
Anthony's a fucking champ at that game.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to have them come up and just have a blast with us one day.
Oh, yeah.
It
Fighting
just-
games are great for that.
Yeah.
And that's what I do like about Mortal Kombat is that you always have that couch co-op
Yes.
option.
Yes.
And that's something that, Smash Bros, Mortal Kombat, sports games, it's a dying breed.
It is. Well, actually, there's a little bit of a revolution going on within these game companies. Ubisoft, unbelievably, and also Activision are jumping on this. They're prioritizing no pay to win practices and stuff like that. No loot boxes or shit like that. Instead, they're going back to raw game design, and they're focusing on story, co-op, and they're focusing on gameplay design.
Yeah.
And they're completely nixing. As a matter of fact, Ubisoft has also come under fire from several outfits because they're refusing to get political. They're refusing to get political in the game, and they're just saying, no, your character pretty much doesn't have a political affiliation or anything. He's just doing what he's doing. And everyone was just like, but he has to be political. He has to do this, has to do that. It's like, no, we're making the game that we want, not what you want. It's just like I keep hearing all these people say, make the pro tag this or make the pro tag that. And I'm like, make your own game, you fucking entitled little shit.
Yeah, for real.
Play your role in the game. Make your character what you want it to be. That's what I really like about free roam RPGs and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why I like Mass Effect.
Never
as well.
have I ever picked up a video game, started up the game, saw that the protagonist was either a woman or a different race than myself, and gone, oh shit, now I can't identify with this. I don't fucking understand that.
I don't care.
Like, the protagonist in the game does not have to be a straight white male for me to enjoy the game, so why does he have to be a gay black lady for you to enjoy the game, gay black ladies? I don't fucking understand that shit.
Well.
Like, I understand it's cool to see, like, your representation in media and shit, but, like, the game's not any less fun because you aren't playing as who the fuck you are in real life. That's part of the point of playing games, is to get the fuck away from real life.
Yeah, Bayonetta. I love Bayonetta. I mean...
Exactly, dude. I love fucking Tomb Raider. Lara Croft's a fucking badass.
Yes, she is.
Like, Samus Aran is a fucking badass. She's one of my favorite characters, and that's one of my favorite series of all time.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't get it.
I don't either, dude. I mean, for me, it's when you give in that they realize that they have the power that they do. And that's why I think these companies are resisting this. They're resisting this idea that...
Certain companies.
Well, that's why I'm saying these companies, Activision and Ubisoft. That's why they're resisting going political or going with the flow as things are normally. They're going against the status quo and wanting to put things on the right track. Put things back on the right track. It's just like Greta Van Fleet. Greta Van Fleet, they're talking about making rock music again and going down the path that we were going in the 70s before the 80s. Before the 80s hijacked everything and made like hair metal and all this go in a different direction. Instead, let's keep rock and keep evolving it in the blues and keep evolving it in this stuff and incorporate new stuff like garage rock into it and everything. And I respect them for it. I respect them for doing that and following what they want. And that's why I respect these companies as well. Activision, as limited as respect as I can have for that company, given how much they fucked over everybody else that is under their wings. Destiny and Blizzard. Thank you, by the way. And I can respect them in that aspect, but it remains to be seen if it's good or not. Because only the time will tell.
Mortal Kombat's been, pretty much the same since its inception. I mean, they've always had strong female characters. They've always had ethnic characters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the main good guy is Chinese.
Yeah.
Liu Kang, who a lot of people associate as the main good guy, is Chinese.
Right.
They also have a black protagonist. They have plenty of female protagonists.
It just is what it is.
Yeah.
Unapologetically.
Yeah.
And this series has come under more fire than probably any video game series
Well,
ever.
you think about in the early days when Mortal Kombat 1 debuted.
It blew people's minds. The violence was just more than a lot of people had ever seen.
And you look back at it now, and you're just like, people were pissed about this.
People were mad about it.
People were pissed about those 18 pixels right there that are red.
I played it at a country feed store on an arcade machine, like in BFE, middle of nowhere, Dryden, Virginia, stopping to get like cat food or something with my mom, and she was talking to somebody. There's the Mortal Kombat arcade machine, and I was just like, it was a game. I started playing it, and then people were bleeding all over the place, and I was just like, holy shit. Blew my mind, dude.
Yeah.
Like Mortal Kombat, when I originally saw it, I was like, that's pretty cool. The one that really blew my mind, though, when I first saw it, was Turok.
Turok
was
was fun.
You can blow dudes' heads off in this game. And
Yeah.
It's like some of the fucking death animation sounds.
Have you seen the remastering that they just recently did?
Uh-uh.
It actually puts it in widescreen. Like, it doesn't do the stretch thing. They actually render it in game and they make it widescreen, and they make it to where the render distance is way far out instead of.
It's not like fog that you can only see this far in front of your face.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's why they did the fog, was to cover up the render distance. Instead, the render distance is massive and it's beautiful.
I wonder if you can play it with like a better control layout too. Because
you can.
It was hard to play that way.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, it's on the Switch.
Okay,
yeah, it's on the Switch, so you can actually play it with the dual analog.
I want to stream that.
Yeah,
like really bad.
That would be so cool.
Turok was my shit back in the day. That was the first mature rated game I ever convinced my mom to let me buy.
I'd say my favorite out of the entire series is probably Turok 2, Seeds of Evil, because
I love
just
Turok 2,
how much is in that game.
I love
the
weapon.
Awesome.
Like I love the weapons in the first game, like especially the last three, like the ridiculous ones you get, like the Chrono Scepter and the nuke and stuff. But like the entire weapon arsenal in 2 is just superior because of like the cerebral bore, the razor winds,
yes,
and the fucking the Warglive. And
Yeah.
it was nasty.
I also love just the automatic shotgun is
Yeah.
honestly one of the most badass things I could have ever imagined being put in a video game. Just walk up, and all of a sudden one of those raptors comes out, like, just like cut him in half with the son of a bitch. I'm like, yeah! Love that.
Yeah.
So this little snippet of through our video game history, featuring Mortal Kombat 11 official Shang Tsung gameplay trailer.
The other thing I wanted to say was, like, back in the day, people were also pissed about Doom, and like people thought,
man.
people were gonna shoot up schools and stuff if they played Doom. And then now Doom 2016 comes out, and I didn't hear anybody complain about the violence in it.
The only thing I
It's
heard
ridiculously more violent.
Actually, I'll show you. You've probably seen it. There was only one thing.
I
they
think the
complained
thing about Doom back in the day is parents looked over their kids' shoulders, saw them shooting a gun,
and
assumed they were shooting people. Now, if you look at Doom, you can tell that everything you're killing in Doom is not remotely human.
No, it's mutants.
Yeah,
it's a
like,
shit
they're
ton
all
of
fucking
big
demons
ugly mutants
and,
and demons,
skeletons and shit.
Also, they were like looking over their kid's shoulder, like, I want to play that.
Right?
Yeah.
It was always adults that turned me on to Doom. Later on, I would go over to one of my aunt's houses, and they had one of those, floppy disk computers.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, where's the Nintendo? And they were like, check this out. Wow. That was definitely the first shooter I ever played.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people say that's what started the first-person shooter craze, because its popularity. I mean, they uploaded the thing for free. Mm-hmm. They made it to where you could literally just download it and play it whenever you wanted to for free.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was. Oh yeah, it was.
Worked for them. Worked for Fortnite.
Well, id Software, dude.
I'm sorry.
Fork knife. Das Fork knife, yeah. But anyway,
AKA, I want to play a battle royale, but I have no positioning awareness skills, so I want to be able to build a fort when people start shooting at me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, can't win them all, dude.
Sorry, I usually try not to insult Fortnite, but I just felt like it right now.
Anyway, all right, let's
let people like what they like.
Yeah, let's move on. So, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you all enjoyed this. If you all are excited for Mortal Kombat 11, let us know. And also, I know Chad's going to want to play it now, because guess who's coming to town?
Spawn.
Exactamundo. So, we hope that you all will tune in for that, and we hope that you all liked what you saw here. And if you want to support us, we have a Discord, we have a Patreon. We greatly appreciate you for tuning in. And until next time, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick. Feel free to insult me in the comments. I'll come insult you back.
I'm Chad.
And until next time, finish him!
Flawless.